you called me a couple months ago about some of my comments about Lil Durk. And we had like a long conversation. This was right when he got arrested. And you told me your point of view and I told you my point of view. And it was a respectful conversation. No one was yelling at each other or anything else like that, right? You fast forward to now. Have you learned a little more about the case since then?
I've been hearing about them talking about other cases potentially, but I don't know if they charged him with anything.
They brought up a murder for hire that they say he was involved in over the guy that killed his brother D-Thing. This was mentioned. So the feds have 230 gigabytes of digital evidence, audio, video recording, surveillance footage, 20,000 pages of reports concerning murder and other violent acts, photographs, witness statements, and medical documents. And I've talked to a few people around the situation who know the co-defendants, and they're saying it doesn't look very good for these guys standing up. That a lot of these guys weren't even close to him and were from different sets and so forth.
Oh, so you saying that they saying
they're likely to cooperate. And these guys are some of the shooters.
Damn. I don't like that for him.
I talked to Doug Weinstein. He was the lawyer for Yak Gotti, who recently beat his whole RICO case. And I said, as someone who helped someone beat a state RICO, how do you feel about Lil Durk? And he goes, it's very different in the feds. A state RICO and a federal RICO is not really the same thing. The feds have a lot more resources, and it's a lot more serious to try to beat a serious federal RICO case. The trial was originally supposed to happen around this time, but it got pushed back to October 2025. It'll probably get pushed back again.
Yeah, it'll keep getting pushed back. Like, that's just how they do.
Yeah, I've learned over time that when it comes to like murder cases and serious cases, it's actually to the advantage of the accused to keep pushing the trial back. Witnesses die. Witnesses forget their stories.
Especially in the state.
Why is that?
Because like you said, it's less resources. The feds play a different game. They use different tactics. You understand? Like,
you've never been in the feds, right?
No, my brother has.
Really?
Twice.
What is the biggest difference that you see between these two systems?
I feel like the feds, they'll lock you up without even having possession of anything. Right? They conspiracies, like, they don't even need to have the actual coke in your hand, but you will be charged with moving 100 kilos from, 2020 to 2023.
Because someone said.
Somebody said.
Yeah.
Because he got caught with a couple bricks, and now for him to get out of what he got going on, he's saying, I was getting him from my man, but my man was getting him from this guy.
I mean, look, he hired Drew Finling, who I've interviewed before. He's considered one of the top criminal lawyers in the country. In fact, he's also representing NBA YoungBoy, which is very ironic because the two guys who are at the head of this whole beef that's involved so many other people are paying the same lawyer.
That's crazy. That is sad.
I mean, lawyer doesn't care.
Of course he don't.
I mean, he'll take their money and he'll do a great job, but
take their money, go home.
Yeah, I mean, he's also represented
his family.
Yeah, he's also represented Big Meech. He represented Lucci. He got Lucci that great deal.
I get it.
And look, ultimately, he's got a great lawyer. He's got enough money. He wasn't at the murder scene. He wasn't holding the gun. From what I have seen, there's no clear communication of him telling someone to go kill this person and paying them a certain amount of money. But we also haven't seen hardly any of the evidence yet. We
Right.
just saw the first indictment papers, which I carefully went through. And who knows? He might beat it.
I hope you're right. I hope you're 100% right.